Coming to you now from deep in the bowels of Huntsville, Alabama, here with my co-host, Q the Messenger, our illustrious producer, Kevin the Boss Man Richardson. Once again, a hero, son. Once again. They call me Shane the Brain, and this...
A hero, son.
This is Vendor Chronicles.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm gonna give you some grace on that intro, Shane. It's been a while.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
sir. It's been a while.
My enunciation may be...
Yeah. You out of stride.
I'm out of stride. That's right.
You out of stride.
I'm out of stride.
Been a minute. Shit, it's been a month. It's been a month.
For those of you faithful listeners, what you don't know is that for the last month... For the last 3 episodes, anyways, you've been listening to episodes that we recorded all in one night.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vendor Chronicles has been on the road doing different things, taking care of familial responsibilities, and here we are again for the first time in studio.
Familial.
Wow.
Familial.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Familial.
Yeah,
having to do with family.
La Familia.
Familial problems.
Is that Italian or Spanish? La Familia?
I think that's Italian. I think. But I don't.
No, the Italians, they be like the La Familia. Is Italian Spanish?
I think the difference between Italian and Spanish is negligible. Like, I think if you understand Italian,
you can probably understand
yeah, I think
Spanish.
you can at least get by. I think. But I don't speak either one of them.
Me neither. ¿Cómo estás?
I put a snake on the teacher's desk in Spanish class in high school.
There's a snake in my boot.
So there's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot. Hey, man, shout out dude bumping the 50 Cent today, Shane.
Shout out to dude bumping the 50 Cent.
I don't know what you heard about me. A bitch can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillacs, no pearls you can't see. That I'm a motherfucking PIMP. Shout out 50, man.
Shout out 50.
Man, 50 is one of my heroes.
When 50 first came out, I really thought he was a flash in the pan. I really did.
He's really not.
No, he's the complete opposite from a flash in the pan.
He's really not. He done reinvented himself.
That's the real.
He's a producer.
That's the real.
Fucking
businessman.
Yes. 50.
Didn't he sell? Wasn't he the vitamin water guy? Didn't he own vitamin water?
I think something along those lines, like one of those sports drinks
companies. Sold to Coca-Cola for $9,482 gazillion billion.
Shout out 50. Like, speaking of Coca-Cola, man, I went to the World of Coca-Cola a couple weeks ago
in Atlanta.
With the family in Atlanta. Yeah, we went to the World. It's been a while since I've been there.
It's been a while since I've
been
there.
It's been a while
since I could drink that Coca-Cola. It's been a while.
I think one of the coolest things there, the World of Coca-Cola is the only place where you can still go get Tab. Remember Tab? T-A-B? First, Tab. It was like the first Diet Coke.
That's the only
place
you can
Diet Coke before it was Diet Coke.
It really was Diet Coke.
It really was Diet Coke.
Out, everybody was like,
then they put a squash on Tab. Yeah, but that's the only place you can get Tab.
I did not know that.
You know it now. So if you want to, I guess moral of the story, if you want to sip a Tab, go to the World of Coca-Cola.
When I used to work for McDonald's, we had our annual convention one year in Atlanta, and of course, McDonald's and Coca-Cola are, they've been in bed for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And so for this convention, they closed down the Georgia Aquarium and the World of Coca-Cola. They're right there kind of in the same thing.
Yep.
We had that whole area right there. You could go over and look at the sharks or whatever, go over into the World of Coca-Cola, do what
they had it opened up to you guys.
The whole thing was open.
Wherever you wanted to go.
Private
if you wanted to hit the World of Coke or you wanted to hit
okay,
that's amazing. Centennial Park down there.
Correct. Yeah, the whole Centennial Park.
We
had the whole park
and
everything.
Okay, that's amazing.
They had bars everywhere. McDonald's likes to get their managers drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And there was open bars everywhere, and we were walking through the aquarium drinking. That was when the big tornadoes hit here in Huntsville. Were you guys here then?
No.
2011, I think.
We were not here. That was way before our time.
Yeah, that was when the tornado outbreak it hit. And I couldn't enjoy myself over there because I knew my family was over here and who knows what's going on. I had ridden my motorcycle over there. And I'd already had a couple of drinks, and it was storming like hell even in Atlanta, so I couldn't.
Where they had y'all shacked up?
We were okay. It was storming, but it wasn't a problem there. We were safe in Atlanta. The tornadoes were over here. It was just stormy and just
where'd they have y'all staying? There?
The CNN Towers.
Oh, wow. It's called the Center now.
The Center?
It's just called the Center, not the CNN.
Yeah, it was called the CNN Towers at that point.
It's just called the Center, and they got restaurants and all type of shit down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they done turned
that parking garage right there for the hotel was where I had my Busa parked. And finally, I'd had enough of the party. I knew my family was struggling at home with all these tornadoes. I'd been on the phone with my son. It was a big ordeal. And finally, I decided I was going home as soon as there was a break in the weather. And I got all my shit and went down to the parking garage where my bike was and packed everything on my bike. And I brought my helmet over to the front of the parking garage and just sat there looking at the rain. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just asleep. I'd already tried. I had had enough beers where I wanted to sit there and, make sure I was good because I knew when it came time, I was going to open that shit up. And I sat there watching that rain for like 3 hours. And finally the rain started tapering off, and I'm looking at the radar and realizing it's clear, clearing up towards the way home. And I could hear the parking garage guys behind me like, this motherfucker's going to go out in the rain, man. I don't know what he's doing over there. And I'm just sitting there like I'm just focused because my family just went through a tornado. That F5 went like a mile from my house. And, I came out. As soon as the rain started lightening up and the radar looked good, I came out. I filled up just outside of 285.
So you left like at 5 in the morning?
Yeah, like 5 a.m.
Wow.
Sun was just coming up. Yep. I got to 285 and the rain had already quit and the roads were dry. And I pulled off just over the 285 loop, filled it up with gas, came back out on the highway, and I said, you know what? Today's the day. Sometimes you just wonder if today's the day. I said, today's the day. And I got back out on I-20 and I just held it wide ass open. Just kept it just under the red lane.
It's pretty much a straight shot all the way to Birmingham.
It was a straight shot from there. Yeah,
Shit,
you ain't making it to Birmingham on that tank of gas, of course.
Oh, no.
But, yeah, I just opened
You
WFO.
just went from damn 34 miles a gallon to 16.
Like 16, yeah.
Real quick.
But I held WFO until the gas light came on, and then I pulled over. I ran between 175 and 180 for...
You said WFO.
Wide fucking
the fuck
open.
Yeah.
Wide fucking open, yep.
Yes.
That's the only time I really held it. Like, you get up there fast... anything above 150, you get up there, 5-10 seconds, you're like, woo, that was fun. Let me ease back down.
You come by a motherfucker going that fast, he ain't going to even put his lights on.
No.
Oh, I hope.
No, I know I passed at least one cop.
I hope he don't kill himself.
But yeah.
That's all I can say.
At 180.
180, I'm not going to waste my time.
They're not radioing ahead to put up some kind of roadblock because they know you're going to splat, or at least they assume you will, But that's a rush. That's a rush. Anyways.
At wide open, would you run? If you did see lights?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have let off.
You wouldn't let off?
No, I wouldn't have.
You running?
No, I'm gone.
I mean, you would have had him in shit.
If you're sitting on the side of the road.
At that speed, it wouldn't have lasted long. You would have been way out of his sight.
True. But I need to be because at that speed, I'm going through that 5.25 gallons. Really
that's what it is. He's like, okay, let's go. I wonder where he's at on gas. That's what he's asking himself, like, fuck.
As soon as the light came on. When the light comes on, you got a half a gallon. As soon as the light came on, I got out of it. And because now you ain't got enough gas to run. Like the next couple exits, you got to get off.
Damn.
So yeah, that was fun. That's the only time I ever held it to a whole tank of gas. Yeah. But when you think about it, okay, say I'm getting at that probably 16 miles to the gallon.
What, 4-gallon tank?
5.25.
5.5.
Yeah, maybe 5.5 with the reserve.
Oh shit, you ain't getting far.
No, you're not going very far. 100 miles or so, give or take.
Nah, shit, not even. Less than that, yeah.
If you're getting, call it 15 miles per gallon, which I don't know
15,
if you...
30, 45, 60, 75, 90.
Maybe. So stretching out, you might get 90 miles, like...
90.
When you hit 90 miles and it flames out, if you pull the clutch and duck real down into it, if you're doing 180, you're going to get another mile or two out of it.
At least coast you off the damn...
You'll get off the exit. Yeah.
Coast you off
you'll
the
probably
exit.
make
and
it
hopefully it's a gas station right off the exit. You don't got to walk far.
I heard a story about the SR-71 Blackbird one time that they could cut the engines over the East Coast and land in California because it's going so fast and so high that it would just... You could just glide all the way across the United States.
Yeah, because that motherfucker down there flew in space. So 0 G, so it ain't like it's tapering down or losing altitude.
The engines
because they flew so high.
You ready? The engine switched from ramjet to scramjet because the plane is flying so high that there's not enough oxygen for a ramjet, like a forced induction, like that Hayabusa has got ramjet.
The rams on it. Yeah, got rams.
Yeah.
The airs.
The faster you go, the more oxygen is pushing into the but it flies so high, there's not enough oxygen to make that good, and it goes to something called a scramjet, and I don't know what the fuck that means, but
I thought
it's not.
Did.
Nah, that's his best. Look, I know the name of it, man. That's all I can do.
You were setting us up, then fuck.
But it's just like a low oxygen version.
It's like a tease.
of the, I don't know.
Just wasting my time.
I don't know, man.
I
that's
was
what
about to
she
learn
said.
some shit.
That's what she said. Listen, man, I'm sitting over here yakking the hell out of it, but you got some stories I know.
She said a lot, Shay.
Let me just say this. My man is sitting here in a brand new fucking red-ass USA Polo T-shirt.
And USA got their ass whooped yesterday.
Did they?
In the World Cup.
Ah, well. They can beat us in soccer. They can't beat us in shit else, so go ahead.
No, they can't.
I've been feeling weird lately, man.
Why?
Because I'm tired of the word nationalist being a bad word.
Nationalist?
Nationalist.
I mean, isn't everyone a part of countries like a nationalist?
I also don't want to be a white nationalist. But yeah, that's what I'm
when
saying.
It becomes, I think, a problem when it's like, oh, you're a white
and people like these assholes on the subway.
That's like the new. That's like the new Ku Klux Klan.
The new KKK.
The new KKK,
like,
a white nationalist, is the new KKK.
We should all be nationalists.
Correct. You should be proud of our.
We should be proud of our country. We've built a wonderful country with our problems, with all the problems we got. Acknowledging that this is still. I don't want to live anywhere else.
I won't say that, but
I know you. But it's a damn good place.
For as far as opportunities goes, it ain't no better place to come over here and fucking have the opportunity to do what the hell you want to do to make some money.
And it pisses me off that that's been co-opted by people that are not white nationalists. They're white supremacists. Let's call them what they are. They're not white nationalists. I don't know. It's been bugging me lately.
So when you put the nationalists on it, you make us look bad. Everyone here looks bad to the world.
That's what I think, yeah.
Not just the white people, the black people, whoever. Everybody looks bad.
The world has already got, a lot of the world's already got America in their crosshairs anyways. You know why?
I think they're changing their minds, though. The people that's coming over here to actually see the games.
I hope so.
I think they saying that we're having a good time in America. This is not how we thought it would be.
Interesting.
They think it's just the wild, wild west over here.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You turn the news. I mean, we do have mass shootings weekly. The ratchet shit you see going on. But
you start looking
as
at
a
other
whole,
countries and see the shit that they got.
That's probably
I don't think
a
we're worse
small
than,
fucking percentage.
I don't think they're any worse than anything else. Oh man, speaking of, all right. So did you see the picture of the lady on the bus with all those dudes with the white hoods on? Or white masks. They weren't hoods, they were masks.
I saw something like that, but I didn't know what they were trying to portray to me. Like, okay, I see a black woman surrounded by guys in masks. I didn't look into it, but I did see the meme of it. Like, look at this shit.
So the dudes in the white masks were racists that were going to march in Washington, D.C., calling themselves white nationalists. Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was like a for real modern day KKK. Those white
and
masks.
And the black girl just happened to be stuck in the middle of it.
I think so. I think they just happened to get on the cart, and the young black lady was there. I think. I mean, that's the way they're posing the picture, and that's the way that's been proposed.
But she can't say they did anything bad to her. Did they?
No, I don't think so. No.
They didn't spit on her. And
I don't think so. I don't think there
call
was
her names or anything.
I haven't heard that they did. No,
she just kind of was there.
Yeah,
we just not gonna sit by you.
It still was. If that is the case, that's still a pretty. Like fuck. Imagine me sitting on the subway and 20 Black Panthers got on and stood all around me. I'd feel a little weird.
You should.
Correct. And I'm sure that young lady felt more than a little weird, I don't know. I thought it was a cool picture.
So I know we try to make the argument that I think shit's getting better, but is it?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
we getting pictures like that still.
Well, we are, but here's the thing. To your point, nothing happened to the young lady.
But nothing happened to the young lady.
Nothing happened to the young lady. I'm sure she was intimidated. I'm sure she was afraid, and rightfully so. But nothing happened to the young lady. And I think in 1965, something would have happened to the young lady.
Oh, yeah.
And there definitely would have been cameras watching to make sure it didn't. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the big differences. Like, you
can't get away with shit no more.
Correct. I mentioned the Black Panthers, but the reason the Black Panthers were originally formed, unless I'm bad wrong, is to patrol public transportation to make sure that black people weren't
I would say our neighborhoods.
Okay, the neighborhoods.
Our neighborhoods, but I mean, public transportation fall within our neighborhoods.
Sure, one way or another, it was, they were formed
I
as
think
a
the thing with
group.
the thing with the Black Panthers though, they wasn't seeking out vengeance on white people.
No, I don't think so.
Or hate on white
Certainly
people.
not.
It was
first.
just like
it may have morphed into
you
something,
fuck
but
with
no,
us.
This was
You give us trouble, we gonna give it to you double. Basically,
yeah, they were just being. It was like a neighborhood watch.
A neighborhood watch, yeah.
But they did carry pretty heavy hardware.
Hey, that's your Second Amendment. That's your right.
Until Ronald Reagan came in.
I mean, yes, and now it's a problem.
And now it's a problem.
Now it's a problem.
Yeah, but
it's okay when they do it.
Right.
When I say they, I'm talking white people.
I know you are.
It's okay when they do it.
I
think the scariest thing is a Negro with a gun, Shane.
I don't feel that way.
No, you don't. Society feels
does.
a little different.
I think that I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about this issue lately, and I don't have my thoughts fully formed, and so I'm not fixing to spit them out. No, I ain't going there. No,
can we workshop it live on there?
See,
I mean, this might be something. I mean, if it's worth talking about,
it can be workshop live. You know, it can be also
workshop live.
You know, I try real hard to have integrity with what I say, and still try also to not spout off on something until I'm pretty sure I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So you want with this subject, you want actual data, and you want to make sure your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted.
Not so much as I'd like to have a fully formed thought process, and I'm not sure that I do yet. Does that make sense? Okay. So if I say something here that is fucked up, keep in mind
we workshop it.
That I agree that I don't have a fully formed thought process, and I think that the issue is so nuanced that there's no way me and you gonna figure it out anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I think racism is very nuanced.
I think racism in general, but I think also,
I think a lot of it is so for black people, I think a lot of nuance come from the shit that's ingrained in our DNA that's hard to put to words. You ever heard of something called like the mouse utopia? And how like they put these mice. I'm finna
go
give
ahead.
you the summary, the Reader's Digest version of it. They basically put these mice into a what's the word? A controlled environment.
Correct.
Where they gave it water, food, shelter, everything it needs for these mice to be successful. They multiplied. Once they got to a certain number, shit just went haywire. Even though they were still getting all the food, all the resources, all the water, the mice went crazy.
Once their numbers got too big. And so, long story short, the point I'm trying to make is, at the end of the experiment, it was 8 mice left. The guy who took the 8 mice started a new experiment. Those 8 mice offspring still acted like the old mice. Like it was genetically coded. Correct.
To be this way, to be hateful, to live in a scarce mindset, to be fucking narcissist in these mice, because they compare mice to human, the way how we behave in our social structures. And so the question asked, the point I'm trying to make is it something in our genetics as black people, how we view racism and the world and America different than how everyone else views it? Because we experienced those tragedies
as a genetic imprint. Even though there's nobody alive that's any closer than what?
Correct.
3 generations from slavery? When did we?
I would say, like my grandmom's grandparents would have been slaves, definitely.
So 3 generations.
Let's say 3 generations.
Yeah, 3 generations.
The shit is still encoded in us.
Well, okay.
Somehow to have that feeling of, shit, I can't trust these motherfuckers.
Okay, the same thing with the fleas in the jar. Remember the fleas in the jar? It's the same kind of thing. Like that has been demonstrated in more areas than just over and over. So why wouldn't it be true for us? I can't,
Because
you're probably right.
I think another point I'm trying to make,
how much
Shane,
of it is also
why do we see racism so differently, just based on the color of our skins?
Well,
I can see something and be like, oh, that's fucked up, and a white person see it and be like, and just have a totally opposite opinion. I'm talking collectively.
Correct.
Collectively, the black people see it this way, and collectively, the white people see it that way.
Part of the collective part of it, I think, is because we all talk to each other, and white people generally have white friends, and black people generally have black friends, and so there's not a whole lot of crossover as far as the daily conversations about, oh, that's fucked up, okay, yeah, but what about this? Or, there's not a back and forth, really, I think. I think what we do here is fairly rare when it comes to interracial conversations. Y'all thought I was going to go somewhere. But, I think there's probably not as much openness as maybe we do here. I think it might not be as common out in the regular world because I think people are afraid of offending each other. But
do white people feel ashamed of racism? But that's ashamed of the shit that was done years ago? Do you think it's some shame there?
I think most of us do, sure.
Amongst white people, like
for sure. There's a shame as far as a generational, but
like even if you didn't own slaves, I still kind of feel fucked up that, man, why do we do this to?
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Just
to people back then.
Of course. Yeah.
Like, oh, that was fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, we had allies back then. You had your white allies.
You did, and you had your black slave owners.
And you had there was way more white allies, hopefully, than it was black slave owners, I would think.
I don't know.
And I don't think it was too many black slave owners, not in America.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how many black, I don't know. I do know that every slave that came here was sold by a black person.
Bought by a white person.
Probably. Or whoever was probably bought by a ship's captain and then, treated like sugar or any other
Portuguese
commodity.
Or Italian
who knows?
Or somebody.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. It's a weird.
I think we heading in the right direction. But like you said, with that picture, you still see shit like that.
You still see shit like that. But then you also see the
we better than this.
The teen takeovers. And, it looks like what we used to call wilding back in the days, and now they're calling it teen takeovers. And I look at that and I go, there's no white people there.
I thought they were like masked.
No, the teen
takeovers or whatever.
No, I haven't. No, it's just we're going to all bum rush this beach and the cops aren't going to be able to do anything because there's too much of us. Or we're going to bum rush this mall and they won't be able to do anything because there's, 200 of us. Or
are
whatever.
They bum rushing and then what? Are they stealing, like snatching, grab type
I think there's some of that, but I think mostly it's just public disorderliness, jumping up on tables and twerking and, turning over garbage cans and just being.
And it's teens mostly?
Yeah, I think it's kids.
It's kids.
It is kids.
They do what kids do.
They do what kids do.
They do what kids do.
There still ain't no white kids doing it. Not that I can see. Of course, I don't see the whole internet either. The point is that
it ain't no black serial killers either. Shane.
That's true.
Except for that one DC sniper.
Except for that one. That's the only one.
Yeah, that's the only one.
That's the only one.
I mean,
it was two of them.
It was two of them. And that's the only two.
It only counts as one though, because it's just one incident.
Correct.
I guess the thing that I think about. Here's the thing. It all boils down, or has been brought to a head in my mind, I guess, because of this Carmelo Anthony thing.
Okay. What about it?
I think that's such a nuanced issue, but I think that, all right, as an unfully formed thought, but here you go, as a white person.
Okay.
I see the way the family has acted in the media.
Whose family?
Mr. Anthony's family. I don't even like using this kid's name, I'll be honest with you.
Carmelo Anthony.
It bothers me even allowing his name to go out on the airwaves.
You think it was wrong for him defending himself? Was it self-defense?
Okay, there you go.
I don't know. I'm asking the question. Like I don't have a whole bunch of data on this shit, but I do know the case and how.
I've looked at it a little bit. I've tried to avoid it and not been able to avoid it.
So it was not self-defense?
Okay, well here's the thing.
Yes or no? Was it self-defense?
I'm gonna give you what I know about it, and we can workshop it together.
Okay.
What I do know is the boy that's dead did not have a weapon.
Right.
He was stabbed.
Correct.
By the other boy.
How many times?
I think just once. I think he got his heart the first time.
He just got a lucky fucking stab.
I think he got a lucky fucking stab.
Shit.
I don't think he meant to kill him. I don't think there was like
so the intent was not to kill.
I mean, what was in his head at the time? I kind of don't think that it was in his intent. No, I don't think he meant to kill him.
Okay.
No, I don't think he meant. I think he meant to stab him. So let's establish
that. Yeah, he definitely meant to stab him. You stab motherfucker, you mean to stab him. He definitely
meant to stab him.
But not. He didn't think he was going to die.
Correct.
Once I stabbed him.
There's even video when the cops got him. Got the body cam video, and the video of him as the cops come up to him. He hauled ass, of course. He stabs the kid. Kid goes down. Mr. Anthony hauls ass around the track. Like, he didn't leave the facility. He was just going around the track. This is at a track meet at a high school thing.
Yes.
So he runs, but he's not like he's trying to get away. Like, holy fuck, what have I just done? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not sprinting to get away from the cops. And when the cops come up, he stops for them, interacts with them. He was
because he don't know the kid is dead though. Like, no, he doesn't. This motherfucker is dead, dying.
He asked the cop, "Is he going to be okay?" On the video, and the cop says, "I don't know, man, but you got to come in here or whatever."
Wow.
An unarmed teenager was stabbed at a high school track meet.
I mean, you say that. What was it? Self-defense though? Because I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. Like, okay, kid.
So
comes up to me.
Okay, so
do I stab him?
What little?
Fuck, I probably don't stab
at a high
him.
school at a high school track meet.
Do I stab him?
That's never acceptable. That's never acceptable. Here,
okay, so let me ask a better question.
Let me flesh it back.
What's the white kid name?
Metcalf.
Did Metcalf do anything deserving of getting his ass stabbed? Like, was he fucked around? Did he fuck around and find out? Did he do anything that was fuck around and find out?
So let me go back and tell what I believe that I know of it. And again, I'm not, I wasn't there. Okay, what I understand was they're at this track meet.
Okay,
these boys are from rival schools. They know one another, but they're from rival schools.
Correct.
It starts to rain. Carmelo Anthony is out in the rain, walking, I guess, going back to his school's tent or whatever it is. It starts to rain. He takes shelter under the tent that Austin Metcalf is in with his other friends from another school, right? But he goes into the tent.
The rival school.
Correct.
As an adult, it's like, man, come on, get in here.
Correct. And he was welcomed in there.
We talk, okay, he's welcome here.
Yeah, he was welcomed in there. It's raining outside. Come on in, right?
Okay.
So he's in there, whatever they, boys talking about, whatever they're doing. Okay. The rain slacks off or quits, whatever. And they're like, all right, motherfucker, we gave you a tent. Now get the fuck out. Go back to your own school.
Okay.
Carmelo Anthony mouthed back like kids will do. I guess they mouth back and forth at each other or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Carmelo Anthony, I guess, said something about, push me or whatever. I dare you, motherfucker, or don't put your hands on me, whatever it was anyways. And Austin Metcalf apparently shoved him. I don't know if he shoved him enough to put him on his ass. Who knows how, a shove is a shove. Who knows? Could be a gentle shove, or it could be he hit his head on the pavement.
Sounds like self-defense to me, sure.
And then Carmelo comes back.
Stabbing worthy? No.
Carmelo comes back with a knife and stabs him.
He comes back. He left, came back, stabbed.
No. Gets back up or whatever.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, that motherfucker need to go to jail.
Very different thing.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Either he's on his ass or he's knocked back by the shove, whatever it is.
Okay.
And he comes back at Austin Metcalf, and when he does, he opens up with his, I think it was a multi-tool that had a blade on it.
Okay, not knowing race, I would say the kid was defending himself. Do I think he should have stabbed the kid? No.
So
do I think Carmelo Anthony needs to go to jail? Maybe so.
If he'd have got up and whooped the kid's ass, there'd be nothing to talk about.
Nobody be dead. Yeah, it wouldn't even be in the news.
Nobody be dead.
Yeah, nobody be dead. Probably wouldn't even make the news.
Because that's how you work things out when you're a young boy becoming a man.
Yeah.
Okay, you put your hands on me, I'm gonna put hands back. But we're throwing hands.
Do I think so should Carmelo Anthony do some jail time? Yes. In my opinion.
I think so.
Taking race out of it.
What do you think the charge is?
I would say maybe manslaughter.
That's what I'm thinking.
I heard they gave him 35 years. I don't know what they charged him with. I know they gave him a lot of time for what he done.
I think you get less than 35 years for manslaughter.
35 years is worthy of what he did. Oh, shit, Shane. I would say no. I would say no as a kid.
I tend to fall on the side that you are. Here's the thing.
Should he go to jail? Yes. He probably need to go do some jail time.
Self-defense has to be commensurate to the threat. And if the threat is completely unarmed, and you're not talking about.
But it would have never happened if never put his hands on him.
It also wouldn't have happened if Carmelo Anthony wouldn't have went in their tent. It's a little rain, motherfucker. Go back to your own spot.
Which one's worse, though? Putting your hands on someone or me standing under a tent?
True. Okay.
I won't put hands on no one, even if you came and stood under my damn truck, my truck awning, or you come stand under my tent.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put my hands on you.
Depending on what you said to me.
To get you out of my tent.
Depending on what you said to me, and maybe. There's a point.
It is a point.
There is a point. Fuck your mama. Okay. You're going to get at least a shove for that. So who knows what went down? Here's what I think.
Okay.
I think that I'm going to say first and foremost, I think it's a fucking shame that the conversation is about the perpetrator and not the victim. Because one way or another, there's a child that's dead.
Who's the victim, though?
The kid that's dead.
Everybody's looking at this different, Shane.
Okay, but
let's talk collectively. Black people thinking Carmelo Anthony is the victim.
Carmelo Anthony stabbed an unarmed kid. Here goes my
argument on how, just based on our race, we see the world totally different.
Okay, you can see it different if you want to, but there's some things that are absolute. They have to be absolute. And when you stab an unarmed man
for pushing me, for putting his hands on me,
for pushing you, you go to jail. You go to jail. Fuck that.
I just said, do I think the boy deserved jail time?
Yeah, I agree. We're on the same page.
I agree. He
So
does
how-
it. 35 years of jail time? Fuck, Shane.
What kind of time what kind of time should you get for that?
I don't know, Shane.
I don't either.
I don't know. Not 35 years.
We talk about a 17-year-old kid.
A 17-year-old kid. Not 35 years.
But if we don't make the penalties severe, then we don't send a message that this is never acceptable. Hands
Now,
can be defended with hands.
I have not looked up this statistic or this data, but they say it's another case out there that happened in Texas where a white kid killed a kid, stabbed him in the school bathroom.
Okay.
And that kid only got like manslaughter or something and like no jail time. Almost same situation, kind of trying to compare oranges to oranges or apples to apples.
I don't give a fuck what race.
So then the question you ask, why it's okay when they do it, but when we do it, it's a problem.
It needs to not be okay when anybody does it.
I agree.
So
that's why I'm trying to say I'm trying to take race out of it and just look at the situation for this a 17-year-old, this a 17-year-old kid. They kids regardless of whatever their race is.
Right.
You put hands on this kid.
Does not allow you to get stabbed.
You tried to defend this kid for putting hands on another kid. You should never have to you should never put your hands on someone if you're not
in high school.
If you're not expecting pushback.
A knife? Pushback is
it can be whatever.
Sure.
You don't know what.
Nah,
like,
you
I don't
shouldn't
know.
have to expect that.
That's why men respect each other, Shane, because I don't know what you packing.
But
that's why I'm not gonna come up and put my hands on you because I don't know what you can do to me.
But a real man, as somebody who
and you
is
don't know what
packing,
I can do to you. That's why men have that mutual respect when it comes to combat. As a man, I understand what a man can do. I understand the potential of a man.
Correct.
Even if you're not packing, you could probably whoop my ass. You probably go to the gym, work out, box. Who knows what you got?
Correct. Or you might get a lucky punch and I still go down. And
I still go down and I'm fucked up. You don't know.
Yeah. But at 17.
What they call any given Sunday.
At 17.
It might be your day where you knock my ass out and I'm fucked up.
At 17, we're not talking about grown-ass men. We're talking about children.
Exactly.
So
they both kids.
One of the things.
So are they both victims?
One of the things I would ask is where were the
one's
adults?
dead, one's going to jail for his life. They both gone.
That is true.
Fuck. It's fucked up. Either way, white on both sides. It's a fucked up situation.
How do you feel about the behavior of the family, Carmelo Anthony's family towards Austin Metcalf's family?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
I haven't did a lot of...
So
I just see what the media put up. I haven't...
And I've tried to go into it a little bit. I am not... And again, I want to make sure,
I have not
thousands of people are listening. These are not fully formed thoughts. But
I know the world is seeing it differently depending on race.
Of course they are.
Black people see it one way. White people see it one way.
That is true.
That is true.
That is true.
And that's...
I also know...
We take this case, but it's...
Carmelo Anthony's family raised over $600,000 on a GoFundMe account.
I think the Metcalf family raised $1 million.
And didn't spend a dime of it on his legal defense.
That's why he go to jail for 35 years.
He had a public defender. Where'd that money go?
Motherfucker go to jail for 35 years, Shay.
So where'd that money go?
It didn't go to his damn...
it didn't go to his defense. So where's it at? And why? Why did you not... As a parent, why would you not make sure that money goes to getting the best defense that you can possibly get for your son? So what it sounds to me, here's where I'm going with this, okay? Because we want to talk about who's the victim. And in this situation, there's a kid dead. There's a 17-year-old kid going to prison for 35 years.
35 fucking years.
That had a mom.
62? He'll be 62 by the time he see daylight again.
No, he's 17 now, 35 years, 40, 52.
My mouth fucked up. 52.
He's got a mom who I don't know, and all I've seen is some videos, so I want to be careful what I say, but from what I can see, this is a mom who would raise $650,000 on GoFundMe and spend that money on her personal security and leasing a very nice luxury home and spend zero of it on her own son's defense. This is the kind of mother who raised this young man. So what is his mindset at 17?
I can't tell people how to raise their kids, Shay.
I can't tell them either, but there is a consequence to it.
Who knows how Metcalf, just to play devil's advocate, did Metcalf family raise money?
I don't know.
Pretty sure they did.
But if they did, they didn't raise it for his legal defense because he was dead.
So where's their money?
What did they raise that for?
Yeah, where's their money if they raised money? I mean, we can look at the Carmelo Anthony's family, but what did the other side do with the money?
With what money?
The money that they raised.
What did they raise it for?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Carmelo Anthony's family raised money for his legal defense.
But did Metcalf family raise money?
I don't know. I don't have any idea. But what I'm saying is these people raised money for their sons. They put on the GoFundMe. This is for defense and related expenses. And
so you upset that they didn't use it on the defense?
I'm not upset.
I didn't give a penny. I didn't give a red cent to either side of it.
For sure. Yeah, not me. It's none of my business. Y'all do what y'all do down there in Florida.
Well, it's your money. It's your money.
Correct.
I can't tell people how to raise your kids, and I can't tell you what to do with your money.
But I am saying...
I can tell you what I would have done if the money was for my kids' legal defense. I would have brought Johnny Cochran ass out of retirement if I had to.
I mean, to bring him from the grave. But
out of the grave, whatever the situation.
If my son were charged,
you get what I'm saying? But
whatever he were charged with, and I had $600,000, you best believe that plus everything I got from the sale of my house would go to his legal defense.
Correct.
And the type of person who would not do that,
we agree,
is.
I don't know the type of person that would. I'm telling you what I would do.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, assuming that set of facts is true, that's a piece of shit. You ain't shit, bitch, and I'll say that right now. If those set of facts is true, if I've got a fact wrong, then I could be wrong about that. But if those facts are true,
both sides ain't shits. I mean, we sweeping around Carmelo Anthony door. Can we sweep around both doors? We got to treat them both the same.
Okay, so
we got to look at both sides of it.
What do you see on the other side that makes? I don't know. Not shit?
Did they raise money for it?
I don't know.
And where did that money go?
So if they raised money again, in what name did they raise the money?
I don't know, Shane. I'm asking. I don't know. I said, I don't have hard data on the case. So I'm just saying we looking at Carmelo's Anthony's.
What you're trying to do is bring up a red herring to something that you don't know. What I do know, I don't know. I do know that Carmelo Anthony's family raised money for his legal defense and then did not use it for that.
I don't know that.
They haven't been accused of a crime. But what I'm saying, and I'm not accusing a crime. What I'm saying is you raised money and did not, and then your son went in for a public defender and he went on and got 35 years. So fuck you, Mom. He's
probably there saying fuck you, Mom.
I'm sure he is.
If that's the case. If what you saying is the case, he's probably.
I'm sure. Yeah. He's like, Mom, what the fuck did you do with that $600,000?
What the fuck you do? I'm sitting in jail for the.
And so my point.
Motherfucker, my commissary books better be at least
$650,000.
$650,000, whatever.
So my point in bringing all that back around is, I better be eating
Nodos and Twinkies and all that shit.
My
toiletry.
My whole.
You pass me that bottle,
come around, yeah,
please, sir.
Absolutely. My come around back to that is that I have to say first and foremost, an unarmed young man was stabbed. I have to say that first. Mm-hmm. But I also have to come back
because he pushed another kid. Because he put hands on someone.
Yeah.
Let's say the whole thing. He put hands. He didn't just get stabbed for just being existing.
He got stabbed.
He fucked around and found out.
He got stabbed for touching somebody.
Correct. That's the first. That's the first thing they teach you in your household. What household doesn't teach you to keep your hands to yourself? That's my question.
And what 17-year-old boy hasn't been in a schoolyard fight? Don't tell me you were.
And who parents have not taught you not to keep your hands to yourself? Did your mom ever tell you keep your hands to yourself?
And what 17-year-old boy
yes or no, Shane? Did your mom ever tell you?
Of course she did.
Exactly. My mom told me the same damn thing. White or black.
And did you do it?
Hell no.
Me neither. So
but I'm saying,
comes to that,
our parents all taught us keep your hands to yourself.
But you know what our parents also taught us? You don't get to kill somebody for putting hands on you.
He didn't mean to kill the kid.
You don't get to stab somebody for that. You don't get to pull a weapon on an unarmed person.
Just automatically assume if I stab this motherfucker, he's gonna die. Just take that mindset. If I stab you, you're gonna die.
Correct. Now, if this were in an alley behind a bar at 2:00 in the morning on a Friday, you got what you got, dude. You can't, that's a different situation putting your hands on somebody. That's a whole nother thing.
Don't put your hands on
This is not a dark parking lot with a couple of 25-year-olds. This is two young boys in a school event. First of all, you shouldn't have had a bladed weapon on you anyways, but it's hard for me to, throw any stones on that because every one of us had a fucking knife at school.
Everybody carried a knife.
Everybody did. Austin Metcalf probably had a knife on him at the time, or at least in his bag. So that's probably, you can't. He shouldn't have been having it, but come on, man. Everybody has it. That's not that's the secondary thing. The first thing to me is that he felt like that it was an appropriate response to stab somebody over hands. Where did he get that idea? From his ain't shit mama.
No,
that's where he got it from. Yes, he did. From his ain't shit mama.
Okay, let's look at what is Metcalf? Was he a bigger guy? They
were both on their school's track team, so I don't think there was a. They were both on their school's track team.
Is Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah.
Anthony Metcalf. So was Metcalf bigger than Anthony?
They were negligible, if anything. Not like one of them was huge and one of them was tiny.
I'm just trying to make my defense. Like a motherfucker bigger than me.
How many of
someone like,
how many
let's
of Austin
say,
Metcalf's
what's a big guy we know?
How many of Austin Metcalf's friends were there versus how many of the other boys' friends were there?
You know what I'm saying? Like
strength and numbers, for sure. Those are honest questions.
A bigger guy, someone bigger than me. I'm gonna pick up a stick. I'm gonna do something, Shane. I done been in the scraps where
there ain't that much. There was not that much of a difference.
It was 2 or 3 cousins trying to jump me, and I had to pick up a weapon.
That's not what this was.
And my intent was to kill nobody, but I had to pick up a weapon. If I had a knife, I probably would have stabbed their ass, but I just got to whoop their heads with a stick.
Carmelo Anthony was 5'9", 130 pounds. Austin Metcalf was 6 feet, 200 pounds.
Shit.
That's a big difference.
That's a big ass difference, Shane. You won't pick up a weapon for a big guy? Guy got shit in boxing. They keep your weights within what? Very small percentages.
Here's what I think.
It's a such thing as weight class. A bigger motherfucker, you go get your ass whooped.
Here's what I think is from an unfully formed opinion.
Mm-hmm. You already done demonized what you call it, Carmelo Anthony.
Sure, yeah, I think he's in the wrong. I most definitely think he's in the wrong. I think he should be in prison.
I agree.
If you're
35 years though,
35 years to me seems. Here's the thing.
Shit, Shane.
Is Carmelo Anthony unredeemable?
I guess the question it was not premeditated. The murder. He did not, and even when he stabbed him, I don't think he was stabbing him to kill him.
I don't know if it meets the definition of murder.
He wasn't stabbing him to kill him.
Mr. Producer, what was he officially convicted of?
I think murder, Shay. To give you 35 years, shit, it got to be high.
I don't think that's manslaughter.
No.
Here's the thing: when when he comes out of say parole, he'll get out in what, halftime? If he's good.
I hope. I thought they was trying to what they call that shit? Appeal it and.
Well, shit, the bitch won't give up the $600,000 for a decent lawyer. He's claiming indigent penniless. Shit.
You know how broke black people is? She does spit that goddamn money. That money go.
Because she ain't shit. I'm going to say that again. Because she ain't shit. Convicted of murder.
Shit.
I just don't.
They convicted of murder.
You know, if.
I guess, here goes another question.
If we get in a bar fight
go ahead.
And one of us dies, the charge is manslaughter. Right?
It's mutual combat and I kill your ass. Say I punch you and you fall, hit your head on the side on the curb and die. My intent was never to kill you. Yes, I'm in trouble.
It's not murder.
It's manslaughter. It's manslaughter.
Yes,
I didn't murder. I wasn't trying to murder you.
It's manslaughter. Yeah. So I don't. We're sitting here, acting like we know, and we don't know the full fact. Like we weren't on the jury.
Yes.
But
was not.
It seems as though
I know they
murder for that
convicted his ass real quick.
Seems
okay.
It seems like manslaughter should be the charge. I agree with that.
So here's another question.
I still say his mom.
You think if Carmelo Anthony was white, you think the outcome would have been different?
I mean,
yes or no? Give me a yes or no. Give me a hard yes or no. If it was white on white crime, do you think the outcome
is Carmelo Anthony white and the other guy switch the races?
No, white on white is white on white crime. White on white crime. Do you think the outcome? You think the outcome would have been different?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't want to give me a hard yes or no?
I don't want to give a hard yes or no because then I'm going to ask you.
If it was black on black, yes, the outcome would have been different. If Metcalf was a black guy.
If the stabber was white and the stabbee was black.
Yeah, the outcome would have been different.
What would it have been?
It would have been manslaughter.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you would have had the best white lawyers in the fucking nation.
And every fucking person with a dark suntan would have been marching everywhere.
Everybody on the jury would have been white. That's another thing. I heard the jury selection was fucked up. I heard it was like he had no peer.
I think it wasn't all white jury.
Yeah, he had no representation on the jury. So it was an easy, I see.
So at what point?
I see a black kid. I'm a black man.
Right.
I'm putting that that could have been my son. I'm having that mindset. White people see a black kid, they like, fuck, they go another whatever. You know they know. They ain't no good. What you say? You got. You know they know. You know they all the same or whatever. Whatever the fuck they say. I mean, I'm just thinking like think that way. Like fuck it, there go another one.
So how do we get to the point
this don't surprise me?
How do we get to the point where people are people and there's one standard for everybody?
If I do, Shane, the place. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know, Shane. I don't know. But I think it is a conversation worth having.
It is a conversation worth having.
I think the only 100%. Way we get there if we nationalize talking about this shit amongst each other.
The problem is we demonize talking about this shit. And I think a lot of times...
Back to that national word. Like
the national word, yeah.
We nationalize talking about, openly talking about racism and being able to sit down and have a mature conversation about it without getting offended or upset with the other person, giving their thoughts and opinions.
Correct.
And experiences. I don't know, Shane.
How do we get those conversations down?
It can't happen.
I think it can though.
Not on a collective level. I don't think it can.
Not if we keep using the model that we've had. But you and I are doing it, and we've had other people in here that have done it.
If we can do it, shit, why can't we do it as a whole?
Why can't more?
Why can't more people do it?
Why can't more people do it? You know who's pissing me off right now? It's our boys, the Hodge twins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of them.
They the biggest coons in the world.
They're the biggest.
They coons, Shane.
I almost repeated that shit. You almost made me repeat that shit.
But it works for them, and they get millions of views.
They're getting clicks on it, but
they're getting clicks on it.
But what they're doing is every fucking
and they're mixed, so they got the right to coon.
Every Levi Garrett chewing redneck that's looking for an excuse to be a redneck is watching these guys going, see, these guys right here, black, goddamn it, they say they're full of shit too, goddamn it. That's exactly what's happening.
But so when I watch it as comedy.
I do too.
I don't watch it as reality.
But
so like the Levi Garrett chewing person probably watching like
correct.
It's not just comedy. To me, it's comedy. It's funny
reality.
As fuck.
It is reality because the things they put on there, it's real videos. But you taking like the very worst thing you can find,
the worst of the worst,
blowing it up and making it look like this is the average, and this is nowhere close. To
I guess I unsubscribed from them actually, but every now and then a video pop up and I laugh. I unsubscribed for the motherfucker because I was like, dude, they just
it's
too much. It's too much. And they don't give the same.
Correct. It's not equal.
It's not equal.
Yeah.
Because there's white people out there doing that shit too.
Dude, exactly. Oh yeah.
But they not giving that the same.
Yeah. We don't want y'all going in the trailer
parks
with a camera.
I don't even know the word. I don't even know the word for it.
Because it's hyperbole.
But that's how they built their base.
Correct.
What you think 90% of their subscriber base is? Probably white people.
White people that are like, see, I told you them weren't no good.
Correct.
Yeah.
90%. And if that's your base, they gon'.
And the Hodge twins, like you said, they're mixed, but they get away with using the N-word.
Because they're mixed.
And so then the other guys are like, well, hell, if my mama was black, I could say the N-word too. Maybe I'll just say it.
Maybe I'll just say it, yeah.
It's not about saying a word. It's about having the attitude that, you know, the fucked up shit is one-sided. Fucked up shit happens on every... I told you I had a conversation with a cop in Smithville this past weekend, and I said, listen, you know what? Some cops are assholes. And he's like, yep. I said, probably the same percentage of cops are assholes as the general population are assholes. They're just out there, and it just happens.
Mm-hmm.
The same percentage of black people or white people or Chinese people or whatever are assholes. If 10% of the population is an asshole, that goes across the board, no matter what, you know, what race, what gender, whatever it is. And when we start highlighting only the worst in somebody else just to try to prove our point, that's what's fucked up. Didn't mean to make the whole thing about race, but it's been really on my mind, man.
This is a good conversation, Shane.
And I've been wanting to have this conversation with you because I see the Carmelo thing as a lot of nuance.
I don't think that kid deserved 35 years.
I don't think he
deserved
35 years. I'm gonna Shane the Brains will come out and say 35 years. But I'm gonna be honest with
35 fucking years. God damn.
Here's what I think Carmelo should have got. You ready?
Okay.
I think Carmelo should have got 5 years in minimum security. What's he going to do? Fucking run? He ain't fixing to run. He's 17 years old, man. 5 years in minimal security with lots of programs and zero ass rapers.
And I guess another thing, this is kid's first time in trouble. He's never been. I don't think he was a bad kid. I don't think he was a bad kid.
I don't think there's anything that says.
I think they say he's like a straight A student, good kid.
Whatever. I don't think there's been anything that shows that this kid has been like a.
He wasn't a troubled kid.
So here's what I think.
Kid.
I think 5 years in like the minimum security, like a country, like he's got a tennis court. You know what I'm saying? Let the dude hit some golf balls.
So you talking like Martha Stewart type level shit?
Correct. And I think that his mom ought to do 5 years in maximum security.
For what?
For being an ain't shit mom.
I think she was a decent mom, Shane.
I don't think she was.
Because I think he was a decent kid.
If she was a decent,
I think he
mom,
came from a decent household. Now, did she?
If she was a decent,
is she
mom,
bad with money? From what you said. So, because someone made some mistakes with some money, that makes them an ain't shit person.
You know what?
Because I made some mistakes with some money. You never made a mistake with money, Shane.
Oh, for sure. But
you
that
never
ain't making a mistake.
You never
with money.
fucked up the money. I done fucked up the money before.
That ain't fucking up the money.
She fucked up the money.
No, she did worse than that. She abandoned her son financially and left him to fend for himself.
She fucked up the money, Shane.
She's an ain't shit mom,
and I think you tell her she. I think
I'll tell her to her face.
You putting that title on her just for one mistake because she fucked up the money is unfair. I think that's unfair,
you know what?
Shane. I think it's unfair.
Here's another thing that bothers me. Neither Carmelo Anthony nor his family
a tragic situation.
Has ever apologized to the Metcalf family.
For what?
For their son being dead. At the hands,
they probably thought that their son deserved to die for putting their hands on my son.
If their attitude is their son deserves to die, then I hope Carmelo Anthony is getting ass fucked as we speak right now. If that's their attitude,
I'm just telling you.
If
Shane,
that's their attitude that their
why
son
did your
deserved
son
to die,
touch my son?
If that's the attitude that their son deserved to die for a schoolyard hand throwing, then I hope Carmelo Anthony gets ass fucked every night for the next 35 years. That's what I'll say right now. If that's their attitude, I'm not saying it is, but if that's their attitude, then fuck
that's
him.
A punishment worse than death, Shane.
Okay, and another family is without their son.
Both of them are without their sons.
Correct. And only one of them drew a weapon.
Fuck.
And only one of them drew a weapon.
And only one of them started this shit.
Okay. And if Carmelo Anthony would have got back up and whooped his ass, then nobody's saying anything.
According to the reports, he probably wouldn't have whooped his ass.
Okay.
Metcalf was a big old boy. What do you say? He was 6 foot, 230 pounds?
You don't get to stab somebody for shoving.
That's a big boy, Shane.
You don't get to stab somebody for shoving. You don't care how big they are.
You ain't picking up a weapon, motherfucker, bigger than you, hop down on your head, push you down. You're not picking up a weapon.
In an alley?
Yes or no? Are you picking up a weapon?
In an alley in Birmingham at 2 a.m.?
Regardless of the weapon or where the location.
No, the location.
A motherfucker bigger than me, Shane.
In an alley at 2 a.m., yes. In a schoolyard lit up with officials and cops
You
everywhere.
go straight up 1v1 a bigger motherfucker than you. Straight up.
I
don't care where we at.
In the broad daylight with cops and other people all around.
You justifying Metcalf putting his hands on that kid.
You trying to justify a murder?
No, I just said I think the kid should be punished. It should be punishment to this.
I agree.
You didn't have to kill the fucking kid.
Right.
You killed him.
You shouldn't have
whether you tried to or not. Yeah,
correct.
You didn't.
You shouldn't have stabbed. You should have got back up. You should have either got back up.
I'm not justifying the murder, but I'm saying the murder was justified. He pushed the kid.
That don't make it okay.
He pushed him, Shane. If he never would,
he should have pushed him back.
If Metcalf never pushed Carmelo Anthony, would he have stabbed him?
I'm sure he wouldn't have.
There you go.
That don't make it okay.
Let's close this shit out, Shane.
Close it out. Words of wisdom.
It's fucked up, Shane. It's a fucked up situation. Both kids, both families, Metcalf family and Carmelo Anthony family, they both lost sons.
They did
that day.
But we know Carmelo Anthony's family ain't shit. We don't know whether or not
Metcalf family ain't shit
is or not. We don't know if they're shit or not.
I mean, if we gonna say Carmelo Anthony's family ain't shit, let's say Metcalf family.
Well, then
they both ain't shit because your son was out there bullying people and your son was fucking packing knives. Both ain't shit. We ain't finna just beat up on Carmelo Anthony's family.
Give me an action
because this kid defended himself. He defended himself.
I disagree.
He did not defend himself.
He defended himself in an inappropriate way.
He defended
himself in an inappropriate way.
He still defended.
So if he'd have pulled a gun out, would that have been
himself.
okay? If he'd have used a gun, would that have been okay?
Him using a knife wasn't okay.
No, it wasn't.
But he still defended himself
in an inappropriate way.
How he saw fit. And who's to say how you should defend yourself, Shane? I can't tell no one else how to defend themselves.
I can say if somebody puts hands on
if I'm whipping my wife's ass and she pull a knife out and stab me, I probably deserve to get my ass stabbed because I'm going upside her fucking head.
And circumstances,
and
make
even
a
if knife or gun, but regardless, if that's what it took for my wife to defend herself against me from whipping her ass, who got 80 pounds on her.
We're not gonna agree on this one.
I think we agree a lot on this one.
You may be right.
I think we do. We just looking at it a little bit different. We both agree that he defended himself.
We both agree he should go to jail.
We both agree he should go to jail. He should go to jail. Yes, he killed the kid. The motherfucker's dead.
Killed the kid.
He's dead.
If you kill somebody, you go to jail.
You need to go to jail.
Yeah.
Yes. Him pushing you does not deserve death.
Correct.
No, it does not.
Correct.
It does not deserve death. I get shit, Shane. I don't know.
I don't know why you can't. I don't know why it's controversial to blame his mom.
Mom had nothing to do with it. I know my son comes from
didn't help him.
a great household, and if he goes out and some shit like this happened to him, you gonna blame me? And you know me as a character. You know I raised my kids very well.
I do that.
And this shit
I know
happened.
you personally, and if you raised
Now it's my fault.
If you raised $650,000,
She fucked up the money, Shay.
Okay.
She fucked up. She fucked up the money. I ain't never fucked up $650,000. God damn.
While your son is on trial
But
for
even
murder.
if I did, does that make me a shitty parent?
Yeah.
Does that make me
While your son is on trial for murder? Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
So we
make
can
you a shitty
we
parent.
can define 18 years into
You're right.
one situation.
You're right about that. That doesn't.
You're gonna define these 18 years.
That's a shitty thing for a parent to do. Let me rephrase. How about that?
Okay.
That's a shitty thing for a parent to do. We don't
Thank
know
you.
what type of parent this woman was before.
Correct.
Where was his daddy?
And now I finally got it. I hold over some real money.
While your son is on trial
While
for
my
murder.
son is on trial, but fuck it, we finna live good.
Although, all right, now here's the other thing. Security. I think if I was in her shoes, I might want somebody around during that trial to make sure somebody didn't come in. It would be hard for
probably
me
deserve
to.
a deep dive on
It would be hard. Yeah.
What did she do with? What,
I would like
if
to
they
know where-
raised $650,000, where did that money go?
I would like to know where that money went. I would also like to know where the father is. I don't know anything about the father.
I think I've heard mention of that. Like I said, I have
don't know.
not.
Yeah, I don't know. I
have
don't know
not,
what the father is.
I glazed over this.
Yeah,
Like I just see what pops up and I
Correct.
glaze over. I have not did any
I've
deep
tried
dives,
not to,
hard
and then I've ended
data
up-
into
yeah,
this
yeah.
whole
I
situation.
know just a little bit.
Yes, I know.
I know
yeah.
just enough to make me sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's wrap this up.
You know what, Shay? I think my the viewers of opposite sex deserves an apology from me. Deserves an apology from Q the Messenger. And this apology is not probably what they think it will be, but it's worth mentioning. So
Okay, guys. This is unprecedented here on Vendor Chronicles. We're going to leave you with a cliffhanger. Q the Messenger wants to make an apology. And if you want to hear what it is, tune in next week here on Vendor Chronicles. Peace.